Hi everybody, welcome to 147academy.com. Today we're going to explain what happens during a lesson in the academy. In this video we have the current Irish number 1 David Hogan from Ireland. In this particular video we're working on the address position, getting the tip to ball, working on getting the bridge hand in line so the cue goes back and forward straight. Developing these fundamentals is the key to playing under pressure. So you watch David back and forward. Here we're just making sure that his arm is 90 degree and vertical. This is ensuring good timing in the ball when the arm is straight. And then the backswing and then the follow through. So you'll see David completing the complete shot now. And again, this is a really good drill for all players to check every now and then their position. So getting down, tip to ball, cueing, pausing, and deliver. In this part of the video we're working on staying still and getting through the ball. You'll notice David is cueing the ball at the bottom of the cue ball, so he wants the screw back shot. The trick is to have level cueing and to go right through the ball with no body movement. And you notice that David is hitting the ball very, very smoothly and getting good reaction in the white ball. So again, tip to the ball, low on the cue ball, makes his cue action and stays down on the shot. This next part of the video is identifying if a player is striking middle of the cue ball. What we do in my academy is we use the balk line. So we put the cue ball on the brown spot and get the player to address the white ball low, so the player can identify if he's hitting middle, left or right side. It's a very good test if you're on your own, and all my players use it just to check. Down. This next part of the video is using the laser to check the alignment. You'll notice David is slightly, the back of the cue is slightly not in the middle of the laser when he comes into the shot. Here we put 2 chalks and we try and get David to come in straight. In this lesson he was coming a little bit across the ball, so this really identified the little problem that he was having. So back on top of the chalks, and you can see that he does finish straight, but he's coming in across the ball, which under pressure might work as good. So the idea is to try and come in through the 2 chalks without moving the 2 chalks. And again, this is one of the practice that my players do on a regular basis to develop them coming in on the line of aim. And the more David does it, the better he's going to get at it. Again, standing back, coming into the table, and the laser really shows you where his cue is. That one was the best one. And again, I'm just over here showing him that that's what's happening. If the cue is twisting, offline, online, and we want the cue going in. And again, with practice it becomes a habit, and again he's down and he's centered. After a few seconds you'll see the improvement, the way he steps back from the table, steps in, and each time the laser is going right through the cue up onto the middle. The next part is all about the stance, and about developing a solid base for the cue to go back and forward along the line of aim. There's a couple of points here. One is the right leg, one is the left leg, one is the chest contact point, vertical cue arm, and the finish position. These are points that need to be practiced over and over again, so when you're under pressure it will work in a bigger match. You'll notice here David steps into the shot and the left leg and right leg are pretty square to the target. If the left leg does go in front, like you see in the next shot, David is slightly offline, so this is something that we work on to make the stance consistently the same. So again, both feet are very square to the target. If that leg does go in front, you'll see how much, when he stands up, how much he's offline, and that will create that problem. In this next part of the video, we work on the bridge hand. You'll notice that the laser is slightly showing that David's channel or groove is not really in line with the shot. So we just move it, and then we fit the cue back in, and you'll see how solid, and there's no space between the thumb and the bridge. This is really a key point for all players, is to ensure that that groove is going along the line of aim. It helps as a sight like on a gun. This part is all about getting the distance between the bridge and the ball, working on the paws, front paws, back paws, and getting the delivery to be very, very smooth, to stop any body movement or any cue movement that's coming from it. So basically, tip to the ball, cue action. I'm trying to stay very still. Here we'll see David from the front. So basically he's putting a long red, and again staying very still and just checking where the cue finished after delivery. So again, I'm checking, is he striking the middle or is he aiming on the white ball in the middle? And if he's aiming in the middle, I'll be very confident of the cue action going straight through. And again, this is something that needs to be rehearsed over and over again by the players to really understand what the cue action does, what their body is doing, and really to develop the confidence that you know that when you have a shot like this, that your body is going to stay very, very still. This is the shot that David was playing, the long straight red to hold for the black. So you can see it from a different angle, and the quality of the strike is hitting it just with enough pace so you get that reaction on the cue ball to finish. And you'll see him potting the black and then replacing the red, and we do it again and again until I'm happy that he's actually striking the cue ball with just enough power to play the shot, because the tendency here is to overhit the ball, to play it harder, and all of a sudden then you're really rushing the cue action, and that's the one thing we don't want to do. And again, very good cue ball, stopping dead for the black. The final part of this video is just a small routine to show you that how players can work on position of cue ball, getting the confidence from clearing the table. So you'll see David potting the black, and now the shot here is to pot the red and get on the pink. Now the secret here is to get close to the pink, so he's easily getting on the next red. So he could have played for the blue, he could have played for anything, but the angle is pretty good that he can stun this pink to get on the red. And now he chooses what color he wants to play for the yellow. So he's playing another stun shot. And the secret here is to get close to the yellow. If you can get close to the yellow to green becomes an easier shot. So again, he's down tip to ball, and he's doing the same techniques that we were doing when we were working on the basic fundamentals. Just slightly overhit it. So we've got to play a tricky yellow. And this yellow is played with drag to stop the cue ball. And now he's perfect on the green. This shot here is just a little screw back for the brown in the opposite pocket. And again, notice how still he stays on the shot. Even on the easy shots, we have to keep the fundamentals the same. And now a soft screw shot for on the blue. And the key here is not to go the wrong side of the blue. Again, he's inch perfect on the shot. And it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or you're a professional snooker player. Clearing the table is very important, as it builds up your own confidence. And when he's potting these two balls, he wants to clear it. As if he misses the pink or he misses the black, we do the routine again. So I hope you enjoyed the first lesson, and I look forward to meeting you soon.